No, I'm just playing. I'm just
I
punting.
think we're good.
We're going live right now?
I'm going to check my phone if I can find it.
I think we're live. I'm not sure.
Oh, I have internet. My Wi-Fi is working. Not because it's still open eyes on Spotify and the password is still look it up.
And that's why they call it a wife's eye, because it's
Live.
the eye of the wife.
The eye of the wife.
Oh,
And
bro,
it's
you have the
always-
wrong thumbnail.
Oh, I'm on.
It says 3.
Why fight it?
The thumbnail is 3.
Why fight it, right?
You heard?
You said what?
The thumbnail says episode 3.
Oh, shit, bro. Well,
You want to
We
switch
do
it now,
episode
or you
3
want to
twice, bro.
keep
Fuck
going?
it.
Well, it's too late.
we could switch it after.
Yeah, you're live.
Or we could just say it's episode 3, part 2.
Next time, don't do anything different.
I don't think anyone's watching right now.
You probably could from your phone at the very least if the laptop don't.
Yep, you got someone in there.
Yo, if you're in there, like, swimwear,
Hold on, I'll get you the dog, the chat.
or Shane Mosley at Big Bear. Just
There you go.
yo, Taylor, what's up? Too Real for Most. El Java, what's up? Divine Goddess, Prudence, what's up? Yo, everybody, what's up? We in there, Merkaba, what's up, brother? Do you like the name switch that Rich did, Black Magic or Empire? I like Empire 363, man. We were getting a little, like, with the Black Magic, it was giving it, like, a real, like, dark pagan connotation, and it was, like, cutting people off before they got to listen to it, you know? It's like, you know, so, you know, he changed it to 363 Empire. The 363 actually comes from 363 Mafia, so it's ridden with, you know, darkness. But yeah, I love the name switch. It's more evolution. You know, the Empire kind of tastes that it's something bigger now. What's up, Mia? Mia, or is it Maya or Mia? I always forget. I get confused by vowel sounds, believe it or not. Yeah, Live Pete, everybody, what's up? What's up? Normally I don't call out names because there's so many names, and I think legally, I was legally measured at 63% unable to read. What do they call that shit? Fucking, my brain isn't working.
Illiteracy?
Yeah, I'm considered, I think in 49 states, legally retarded. And for me, the word retarded still applies. It's not considered a slur for me because it's so true. They said I have the they said that technically the term numbskull, that word only applies to me. They were able to do open brain surgery without any anesthetic. My brain is so numb that my skull is so numb that that this happens to me right now. So other than that, how you guys been? How you doing? How you doing, Open Eyes? How you doing, brother? How's this week for you, bro?
Doing good, bro. This week's been straight, bro. Just been locking in, fucking feeling a little like, I don't know if it's just the times or the shift or what it is, bro, but just like, you know, feeling like maybe the tensions of transition, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Everything's transition, man. This life is fucking this shit is relentless every day. Yeah. Every day is a transition. Every day is, you know, and I guess so we're all trans. We're all trans, technically, right? Because
I'm not trans.
I'm not transsexual, but I'm definitely like transmental. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not.
I got transcendental and all
Yeah,
that.
I'm transcendent. I'm something, brother. I'm on a transmission, because everything's fucking weird, bro. You know, I don't know what's going on in the world right now. I saw that there was a versus with YG in game. Are people still watching versus? Is that a thing?
Uh,
Wait, versus.
I thought that was for pandemic.
I'm like cultured and uncultured at the same time, bro. It's kind
Yeah.
of crazy.
Oh, yeah. No. That's why I'm just like, God damn. Well, it's all about what are the black people talking about to a certain degree, because with what the white people are talking about just in media from what I see, it's just AI and fucking weather and politics. I don't know what the fuck is going on in Iran. I think they're still killing people. I don't fucking
Definitely.
yeah, the same thing as the past 30 years. I don't know, JD Vance, I think he lost his pants.
There's
Kamala
so much shit
Harris.
happening all the time. It's hard to keep track of, bro. It's like every day a whole new list of updates of like. So you even gotta like think like, do I even believe this shit? You know?
Oh, I don't.
And then
I believe what I want to believe. I believe whatever's funnier. Fuck it.
You gotta laugh.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only thing you can do. I just want funny. I just want everyone to just fucking just shut the fuck up.
Hey. Tell him to
I'm
shut
gonna,
up.
just fuck it. What are you guys gonna do, man? It's the same thing. Everything is the same thing. We're all just sitting down. That's it. It's always been the same. I haven't got abducted by aliens yet. I haven't got raped yet by Hollywood or Diddy. Nobody's raped me yet. Nobody's come after me yet. Nobody's put a chip in me yet.
Good
Nobody's
to know.
nobody's asked for my digital ID yet. Nobody's AI hasn't. I don't know if maybe Palantir's watching me.
Who?
Palantir. Everybody's apparently watching us through our devices right now. But we're also voluntarily getting watched on. Everybody, they're watching us as we're streaming, as we're loading ourselves up. I walk down the street, everybody's fucking in their. This is all anybody's doing ever. Palantir's watching me. You just put your fucking face in the screen. Honestly, I need a chip. I was talking to Nick about this. He loses his key as soon as the key leaves his eyesight. It's lost. As soon as his phone, I was like, bro, you need a chip.
Well,
let's go get our chips. I need the chip and I need the Neuralink. Fuck it.
I just think it would be good if my phone and my keys followed me. Like, grab your keys. Like the keys should grab me.
I had a pretty crazy experience a couple months back where it was maybe like 5 months back now or 6, half a year ago or so at least. So it's been a minute. But I was working at the smoke shop and this cat comes in, bro, and he literally got the actual Mark of the Beast for real. Like he got it in him already. And like he shows me, he's like, look, bro, like I got it right here. And he taps it to his phone and shit. And it opens up. And he starts going on to tell me like he installs them in people and shit. And
holy shit.
He offers them. So he's like, yo, do you want it? And I'm like,
like yeah,
a
bro, drug dealer?
And I look at his, I clock the Freemason ring on his finger and shit. And I'm like, man, like, I don't know. But he goes on to tell me, I say no, but he goes on to tell me that like people actually have been using this technology to like fucking, like pickpocketing basically. But now it's like super advanced, high level, like modded pickpocketing. So you can like scan somebody's shit with the chip in your arm and just like run they shit somehow through some kind of wire hack.
Oh God, of course, man. All technology before it gets refined and used in public gets used to scam people. It's the first place your mind goes. Most humans, even if you don't act on it, like as soon as I saw Michael Carbonaro, as soon as I saw David Blaine, the first thing in my mind is, damn, if he wasn't nice and told people he was a magician afterwards and he was just like really taking people's watches off and shit, like this nigga would be like that dude. But
Right.
yeah, like all technology is used to scam people first. Like it's either used for porn. All technology, as soon as they came out with the Meta glasses, everyone's thinking this is gonna make porn easier. That's the first thing that came to everyone's head. Oh, can I wear this while I'm jerking off? Oh, maybe I can wear these glasses to look at bitches' butts in the supermarket. Maybe I can use these glasses to get a quick glance at somebody's credit card number. Real quick. Swoop, swoop. Then I can go back in my high definition glasses, slow down the footage and get your number. Get your exact all technology is scam first. So yeah, the RFDI chips, yeah, you just gave me the best idea. Yo, get the chip and then walk by people's phones and immediately download all their information. Go down to the cell phone shop with the Indian guys in the Bronx and tell them you have information. They'll give you $50. You take the $50, you buy some crack, you smoke it all up, and then you do the same thing an hour later. That's what people are doing. I don't smoke crack, but I have my virgin. You think this isn't crack?
Yeah, well,
Everything is crack. Why? Because what is the crack? Your ass. Everything gets wasted. Let's just be real. This is my birthday week, so I'm negative this week.
happy birthday.
Yeah, man. Maybe if people said, fuck your birthday, I'd be happy. But I'm going to do
birthday.
whatever. Yeah. Fuck birth. Ah. Happy Death Day.
Well, every day is my birthday.
Yeah. For someone, you know. Look, man, for me, man, you know, I'm just look, today we're just freestyling, man. It's my fault. Okay? I take blame for it. So if you guys if you have any questions, actually we do have some reactions that I'm gonna for the end of the show. But if you guys have any questions, now's the time to ask, man. Listen, as you know, I'm a rapper. Okay. I've been podcasting lately, but really what I want to get to is them. And I know y'all the same way. Y'all like, yo, I like to hear fucking Cam babble and fucking, you know, ramble. But you guys want bars, man. I know what y'all want. And this is a dick tease. What's happening right now is you're not even at the strip club. You're literally at Hooters. You're at all the strip clubs are closed, and you guys are sitting at Hooters right now, because you're kind of getting the image, and they're not even wearing their legs they're actually overclothed at Hooters, because their legs aren't even bare. Those are skin colored tights they're wearing, and then they're wearing triple thick socks with fucking cheerleading boots on, with these orange bulletproof fucking tennis shorts, and then they're giving you the illusion of breast. They have these padded fucking hockey padded fucking bustiers on. So you go to fucking Hooters thinking you're seeing tits, and you're seeing basically overclothed. You're better off going to fucking the aquarium and looking at the autistic girls at the seal fucking exhibit. You want to see some skin? Go to the Bronx Zoo, because that's the best you're gonna get here, guys. Because what you're getting now is the illusion of what's going on. What you guys are getting is you're getting to see how the meal is prepped. You know, this is. Oh, you guys like Reese's cups? Well, have you seen the video of them making them in the factory? Does that taste good? No. So what's happening to you guys right now is a bit of a rewiring process. That's why does Cam really sound like that? Is he really the guy who does the voice
Talk
for
about it.
Kermit the Frog? Is this man? Did somebody stomp on his trachea? Does he have Teletubby fucking esophagus fucking syndrome? Is what happened? Guess what? I don't fucking get on shows and talk like a rapper. Yeah, yo, check it out, yo. Nah, yo, listen. I come from CT, man. I'm from the streets, yo. I keep this shit real. Like, niggas know, like, yo, when it comes to these, ain't nobody fucking with me. Ain't nobody fucking with me. Jada, 38, Cam, Bada. I keep it, I'm a real nigga from the streets. That's, what the fuck? All of these rappers it's all bullshit. They're all we were talking about it. It's a fucking joke, guys. It's a joke. You guys want the truth? Or do you want to fucking keep playing the game, go on these shows with these guys all, yo, it was the state of hip hop, yo. We like, yo, like this is what you gotta understand. You gotta feed the people, We doing this for the culture. Culture?
This is for the culture.
What the fuck? It's a joke. People ain't been people. Oh, when was it? Oh yeah, they're pop locking and graffitiing at the same time in a park. Maybe. Every time you see it, it's somebody. It's. This is decorum. This is aesthetic. Sorry, guys. Santa Claus ain't real. None of these motherfuckers. Most of these yeah, there's a couple killers. They end up in jail. All of these niggas been rapping for years, bro. 38 is bro. Everybody's fucking scared of 38, bro. Let's be real. Let's be real here. I love Jada. I love every rapper.
They're scared of him.
They're scared of that. He's the realest rapper, bro. He's the real. I met 38 Special. He's the realest rapper, bro. He's the only one. There's a couple more. There's like DMX. There's a couple more. But the rest of us, Cambada, I'm a maniac, boy. You understand that? And this is just a preview, man. The music's definitely coming soon. I'm just as frustrated as you guys are. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting, brother. Y'all about to get it.
There you go.
And people, they, they're scared. They hear me, they see me talking, they think that, oh, you've sold your soul. You're just one of these talking head guys. You get on the podcast lazy, oh, blah. I need to do this. This is therapy for me. I have to do this to get back into this. I haven't been in this world. I was completely reformed out of hip hop. Like, this shit was a joke to me. Yeah, I got the talent. Yeah, I got the skills. It's kind of like one of those things, It's like it would be somebody like me, But so having Open Eyes, having Nick, having Jada Visionary, having Nino, having all these people around me helping me, keeping me mutually invested.
Let's do it.
Is why I'm here. So I could get into this shit again. Get the feeling back, right? Because sometimes over intellectuality, it ruins everything. It ruins it all. You can't believe in there's no faith when you know things. It gets rid of the hope, It's like kind of like I remember as I got older and I started learning about the Bible and religion and metaphysics and stuff and me, going to church my entire life. I remember going to my grandma and being like, yo, you really believe this stuff? And she's like, yes. And I started going down the path of trying to like challenge her belief. But then I realized like, oh, if I tear that down, what is she going to have? She's smart enough to know that there's something going on here.
Recording in progress.
But she's not gonna look behind the curtain to validate it, because once you realize that it's invalid, then you spent your entire life investing in something that you're just gonna like spend the end of your life completely confused, because what else are you gonna invest your life in when you've already invested it? So there is a level of that to where it's a double-edged sword, you know, to where I don't want to completely destroy my image of hip hop. I have to leave some of it there. But in order for me to keep that intact, I have to be completely engulfed in it, you know, completely in the spirit of it. You know, I gotta start going to shows again, start hanging out with more rappers, start getting really into it. And it's difficult. It gets harder as you become a father. Then you get the pressures from life, money, all of this shit can get in the way of that, because it is kind of. I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw this video of this guy. He was like, "Yo, I'm 50 years old. I wasted my entire life rapping." And when you hear that, it's like, you know, but to me, it comes down to how do you fill your day up, you know, because the time is going to get spent regardless. So, yeah, I could have used my mind to become like a lawyer or a doctor or something like that, but then I would have been spending my days doing that, you know. Even chasing this goal of being this superstar rapper or whatever it may be, even if it doesn't end with you getting your goal, it comes down to, did you enjoy the journey? That's it. You know, even if you don't come out the end of it with a trophy. Most of the fighters of all time didn't. I was just watching Dustin Poirier. He's one of the greatest lightweight UFC fighters of all time. And he never was the champion officially, though. You know, somebody like, same thing with like an Allen Iverson or a Charles Barkley, like these great people who never got that, you know. And even though they didn't, though, they had they did the same thing that Michael Jordan did. They literally spent their entire days dunking and crossing people over. And so if you're a rapper, just because you didn't go around the world making millions of dollars, you still did you still did the same thing, you know? And so it is being able to appreciate that this path holistically, no matter what, you know, and don't let other people, their pressures of their life make you feel, I guess, incompetent or like less than, you know, because it is easy. That's the thing about it, is because the people, you know, there's kids who I went to high school, because high school is one of those choices too, because you'll get the kids who go to high school with the mindset of going to college so they can become something great. Then you'll get the kids who go to trade school, and you'll see it happening, and they're just like, yo, I'm going to go be a plumber. And you're like, oh, okay. Like, it's confusing. But then you realize, like, real quick, that person who started plumbing when they were 16, 17 years old, by the time they're 23, 24, they own a house and shit. You know, so imagine not even going to college. Imagine just being a rapper from the time you were 15. Now, you're looking at people get married. You're looking at people get their lives together. By the time they're 28, they got gray hair. They're grown-ass men. I'm still a fucking man living out his book bag, rapping and doing freestyles and shit, you know? It does play with you. It does play with your mind if it doesn't happen. I remember I used to put caps on it, and I used to measure myself against everyone else. At first, it was like, damn, I think D'Angelo was like 19 when he made Brown Sugar. But I knew I wasn't going to get that. Then it was like, I think Reasonable Doubt came out when Jay was 26. So Then I was like, you know, I think Eminem and DMX were 28, 29. And that was like, okay. Then you start measuring yourself against your ALX, the people out there. You're like, okay, that guy's a little older. Okay, this guy's a little older. So it's not rare that, and it's still happening. Like you'll see that it really isn't age. It's really about what we've been talking about, just the consistency to a certain degree, and then the expectation of what your success is, and that's in whatever you do, because really what it's about is baseline survival. And that's the problem, is that baseline generic survival is so easily obtainable that we have to create these goals beyond that. We have to create out of thin air, you know. That's why the cost of living has to go up too, just based on the game, just based on the video game, like the difficulty level of the game. You know, we don't have to hunt anymore, shelter all over the place. People aren't really homeless unless they're, you know, not for a long time either. There's generally enough programs. People are genuinely empathetic. If you're like a woman with like 3 babies and you're sleeping on the road, eventually somebody's going to stop, and, you know, you could probably go to a fire station. They'll put you on the news, start a GoFundMe, and next thing you know, you're in a fucking townhouse in the suburbs. These things happen. This can happen these days. So then it comes down to once you have a way to eat and you have a roof over your head, what do you do after that? And then you have kids, of course, but then it's just like, living to serve them and raise them, but then you're still maybe, I don't know, man. It's one of those things. It's both beautiful and stressful at the same. The beauty is that's the thing. The beauty is always there. It's ever present. From the moment you wake up, the first breath you make, the first time you drink water, all of that shit should be a miracle. Like, oh, you drink a little bit. Watch this. Oh, the flavors. They're hitting my taste buds. I can feel it going down. It's filling me up. Oh, this has alcohol in it, so it's a magic potion that it gets rid of my fucking sadness and pain. That's a miracle. That should be enough, but it's not. It's not, man.
Balance.
You know. And balance is boring. It's only cool if you're like kind of sliding a little bit and then kind of flicking up in the air. Like, yeah, the seesaw is only fun when it's going like this. So when the seesaw is completely imbalanced, if you're balanced your entire life, that's beautiful, it's measured. But the fun only happens when it goes like this. So we create disimbalance on purpose. We create the problem to create the solution. It's like, yo, you could just be sitting in your house comfortable. You're going to be like, yo, I got to go outside and run. What? Do you know what running is? It's you like exhausting your body. I have nothing to run from, so I'm just going to start doing it. And you have to pump these tones in your head to get, all right, I got to run. Because life is so easy. You have to go get a gym membership and start lifting up. You got to lift up this weight, because there's no circumstance in life to where you're ever going to have to lift anything, because it's that easy. So make sure you go and do your stuff. Why? Because it's easy. And you could literally live a life to where you just become 1,000-pound sister. So to that, I mean, yeah, thank you, I guess. I think this is the point. You know, we can say what we want about humans, but they fucking mastered some shit, bro. And it wasn't me. If you took out all my contribution to Earth ever, it would feel like this. That's it. Somebody did all of this shit, though. Look at this magical box I'm in. You know? I want to be so rich that I can literally just buy a box, a big ass box, and just have humans in it playing out all my favorite movies as if it's a digital screen. Forrest Gump, please. And then when I fast forward, they have to actually move faster. Rewind. Then they have to go backwards. Yup. That's what I want. That's how bored I want to be. Bored and rich, of course. So, what else is going on Open Eyes?
I mean, shit. In which field, bro? Like, pick an area.
Pick an area.
Someone wrote The Craft. That's interesting.
The Craft. Yeah, we were talking about aliens. So yeah, back about aliens. Like I'm back believing in aliens again now. Now I believe in aliens again. Fuck
Why
it.
not?
I just started remembering shit that I've been through, man. And there's been a couple times I've been on some psychedelics and I've experienced some shit, man. And I know it wasn't me. And
Well,
I've been scared. I've been scared to death, bro. There's something beyond this veil that is very, very terrifying to me, you know. And I've experienced it a couple times, man. You know, I don't speak about it much. It's why I don't trip as much as I used to. You know, there is something. There definitely is more to this.
Better watch out. They might get to you when you're not.
They can't. I don't know if they can get. They can.
Absolutely.
You know, and it could be as simple as, like, you know, people say, you know, they define everything as a demon.
Yep.
And
An
I think that's kind of taken away accountability for yourself a lot of times. It's the demons. So I don't think it's as simple as that. And the entities that I may see may be like internal manifestations and elucidations that just kind of anthropomorphize through my own mind. It could be real deep internal intense fears that are like taking form, you know, and maybe that's what but I see demon as any impulse or temptation that takes you out of man. And to be a man is a divine state. Below that would be primal or animalistic. That's why I say that's where the real difference in good and evil is. It isn't as much as like just this demonic devil thing. It's going from being an empathetic, loving, conscious, fully aware being to that part of your mind being shut off and you going down is simply, that's the reptilian fight or flight, to where fucking is anything with a hole, eating is anything with a heartbeat. You know?
You familiar with the default mode network?
No, I never heard those words.
So the default mode network in like neuroscience, like in the brain, it's basically kind of what it sounds like, right? It's like the default mode that your brain is in, but it actually has the acronym DMN, right? And what tends to happen in people that get demented is that their DMN is so strengthened and so corroded down this path that the lack of neurogenesis and the lack of new neural pathways being generated, like, actually puts them into a dimension of lacking, you know, even the ability to remember or develop. And so that leads into, you know, like, I mean, pretty chaotic things, you know, in people.
Yeah, and it's always the same things. Like, it's generally like humans have the same destructive tendencies as animals would. You know, it's the same thing. It's eating each other, fucking each other, ripping off somebody's head, pulling out their intestines.
Yeah, like people are pretty fucked, bro. Like on like a lot of levels, like in the sense of like just so much damage has been done to them, like just what they've grown into be, in so many places where it's like if you don't have something like a psychedelic to create this neurogenesis in your brain, even though it can be difficult to go through, like it a lot of times leads to shit like you're describing, like pretty impulsively and just unconsciously, just destruction and
Yeah, you see it in
you
drug
know
addicts. You see it in drug addicts. And it's like you just become a vessel of whatever you put in it. And I remember I remember especially in New York you see a lot of homeless people. And these motherfuckers are just they're not even humans anymore. They're just zombies. Essentially, the whatever parasite is in them is what's making them tick. Cause I'm like, yo, like, why do seemingly healthy people die young? But these guys who are literally sleeping in the streets, getting drunk, doing drugs, no nutrition going in their body. They're not clean. They're probably filled with 20 STDs, like dirty needles in them. What's keeping them alive? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, the one thing that I can think of is that they're not eating. I was like, yo, so the one thing that they're not doing is eating a lot. Cause what does that have to do with it? You know what I'm saying? How much harder is it? Like, so what is the effect? I know that the drugs and the alcohol affect the liver and the kidneys, but how much worse is it? How much worse is that than somebody just eating Burger King and pizza all day? They both have. Is it the? I don't know. Like I'm not saying. Is that's gotta have something to do with it. That little skinny ass crackhead tumbling through the fucking hood. Like, yo, some of these crackheads are diesel. Like literally, like, yo, like I grew up with some of the most historic, heroic crackheads you could think. I'm light poles climb buildings. I'm talking about ripped up.
genetic predisposition too, bro, because some people just handle shit like way different, like way like the same person encountering either a different substance or two people encountering the same shit. Like some people can go get some shit done and other people can like literally just collapse into you know whatever they collapse into. But
Yeah, but so like literally those same people that I'm talking about when they got clean, all these crackheads that was diesel with six packs, as soon as they get clean, they go to eating and they get fat and die quick. It's not when they on the street smoking the crack, running around and shit. They're fucking. Somehow they're getting boners. They're fucking, they're diesel, they're running around. I remember one niggas doing push-ups for money, headstands. They go clean. They start eating fucking chicken Alfredo. They got a job. They're a trucker now. Every single time, and people in the chat, you know what I'm talking about. The drug addicts, they get clean. They go get a job. They get fat as fuck. Their stomach gets fat as fuck. Then they got 6 years to live. It's insane, bro. I don't know, bro. It's like everything catch up with that food.
Your diet is like anything you consume is your diet, right?
Yeah.
Like if you consuming it, it's affecting you somehow.
Somehow.
So everything we take in affects you. And I think I do want to say it's weird that like people get charged with possession and then serve a sentence.
Yeah. Possession.
Right, that sounds like it means something.
It does. I think all words are innately occult based. All spelling, all words, wards, swords, all words are that. It is that's how they were.
Put a spell.
Yeah. Yeah, so possession in its modern context comes from possession in its more occult, pagan form, essentially. Like, we get it from that rather than us.
It's just interesting. It's like always attached to like a substance, you know.
It is. It is. It is. It is.
And that substance could be anything. Like even if it's the food, like they get off one shit. Like I see so many people be like, "Yo, I'm so sober," and then like they like drinking like they seltzer or something, and they smoking a cigarette, or like they on the medication they doctor prescribed them, they on Xanax and fucking, but they're like, yeah, I'm sober, but they drinking their coffee, like, but everything's affecting their mind, everything they consume.
Everything. Well, what makes it illegal is just whether or not it's being legally sold, because its technical term is the same thing. It's a drug, whether it's either it's either an illegal drug or a legal drug, which puts the connotation on the legal illegal because it has the same content, it's the same name. So a legal drug, which will be, I don't know, aspirin, Tylenol, is still a drug. So they're not illegal because it's a drug. It's illegal because you're selling it illegally, and that tells you right there that it's not about health. It's not about saving us. It's not about how destructive it is, because if these things were controlled and they were, I guess, manufactured correctly, people would be able to utilize them for what they were without them being so destructive and poisoned, I guess, because they all come from natural resources. I mean, the coca leaf, right? Can you just buy a coca plant? Is it illegal to have a coca plant in your house? Like, I always wondered, I was like, yo, people grow weed in their house. Why aren't people just buying coca plants?
Well, you ever see how they make cocaine?
I mean,
it's not very natural.
I mean, I know it's not natural, but it's doable, right? The same way that you can make DMT. I'm just saying,
you can still be affected by the plant, I'm sure, right? I'm sure there's still plants that could get you up and stimulated.
Sure. But that's why they made it into, because the coca leaves, like in the Amazon, the hunters, they would put the leaf in their gums. They would chew on it. And it would give them a little spritz. It would give them a little boost, and it would enhance their acuity and shit like that. It'd be like doing coffee. And then somebody said, yo, what if I take a bunch of these and put them in a pot and cook this shit? So they did that, and it creates this like molasses substance. And they're like, yo, but how do we take this? It's so bitter. They can't. So they're like, yo, maybe we can get this down to a powder and sniff this shit. How do we do that? And they just fucking play around with it. Oh, I have an idea. And all of a sudden,
genius.
Boom, boom, bing. But I mean, look, they have all the time in the world, and drugs will make you get real creative. You know what I'm saying? So even if you even us right now, if we just, you gave us a coca plant, and I put this shit in my mouth, and I was like, yo, this shit is kind of good. I'm sure if we sat here for 15 years, we'd come out with some fucking high grade fucking fish scale, man. I guarantee all humans have that same kind of brain. It's just that we don't use it. We're not in the jungle with no cell phones, with nothing else to do, So, I mean, look, man, I think drugs have their place. It would be really cool if all humans were on the same. Okay, here's the thing, right? If all humans were on the same mindset, like in the same space, like, yo, let's just all put our minds and resources together to creating the best version of us that can live forever and do anything. And all the greatest minds on earth combined with AI and fucking medicine and herbalism and metaphysics, just like we're all like, yo, let's stop fucking around and let's just become gods. That would be interesting, because then it would be like, yo, like, let's find the best steroids. Let's find the best psychedelics. Let's create super geniuses that are psychic. But the thing about that is humans are so powerful that we would hyper potentialize so fast there would be no point of life.
Yeah, but we have to
There would be no
trial.
point. So that's why we can't do that. Because if we did that, we wouldn't. It wouldn't be. There would be no more life. It would take maybe 10 years. 10 years of all the human beings on Earth, all with the same mindset. Yo, let's create God. Let's create God. We have the idea now. We all come together. The international board, we have come together to bring all our wisest geniuses. We are going to bind all the wealth on Earth. And we are going to create God in his physical form. We are doing it now. Everything was just dedicated, like the women and children, they could fuck around and have fun and shit. Go shopping, do what the fuck you gotta do. But our asses. And that could be doing whatever you're doing because the AI is gonna have to read us and shit. So we gotta get our best fuckers, our best rappers, our best actors, our best lifters, our best sprinters, our best this, our best that. And we have to analyze. I guess that's what we're doing. We're just doing it in slow time while these rich guys fuck off, you know. But if we were really about that life, everything we dream will come true in like a couple years, including time travel, all that shit. Like human, like we disrespect ourselves a lot. All the higher beings, all the gods, the ancestors came and talked. No. The show is about us, guys. The humans. We are it, bro. That's what people don't want to fucking face that. We're giving it up. You know, there's the ice wall. Yeah, there's other beings. Yeah, there's other entities. But notice they're all looking at us. All the entities are coming. Oh, they're looking. Why is it about us? What's so fucking special? Oh, why the reptilians, the archons, the Nordics, the Greys? They love them some fucking humans. Leave us the fuck alone. If you're so fucking good at what you're doing, leave us the fuck alone then. We should be doing shrooms and then seeing fucking donuts and fucking rainbows dancing. Why are we seeing demons and shit? What is it? You know? So it must be us. We must be the shit. We are the shit, bro. It's just that, you know, life makes you depressed. It takes away your baby mama drama. Oh, you don't do shit up. Niggas, bitches, thoughts. Drama. Oh, trauma. Yeah. We all got that shit, brother. I believe there's an ice wall and a flat earth. I don't fucking know, man. I'm watching everything through the TV. I've seen very little through my eyes. But if there really is a fucking ice wall, then something the fuck is going on. Flat, curved, neither. It's neither. Nobody will ever be able to verify. All these fucking flat earthers, all the curved earthers are all guys who just sit in the classroom, look at books, and watch shit through a screen. All of them. All of these fucking smart theoretical scientists that know the distance between the stars, all of them are sitting their lazy asses down. None of them have done any practical experimentation. None of them have been in a fucking spaceship. None of them has fucking circumnavigated Earth. They're all reading books. Nobody the fuck knows. None of them. The air pilots, I think I see it curved. I don't know. If Earth is that massive, nobody will ever know. So it's neither and both. Is the Earth flat or curved in GTA? That's the same question. This is a similar realm to what you're experiencing in a video game. So to give it any solidity is the same as wave wave particle theory. Because when you're not looking at it, it's a wave, and when you look at it, it's a particle. When you're not looking at it, it's curved. It has a curved nature. Everything in fucking time has a curved nature. Nothing is linear. Everything is cyclical and spherical.
Is it human like observation on that changes it?
Yes, because what is Earth flat or round to a blind person? Give everything
a camera, for example, like captures it different, right? At the same time.
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Yes, yes. The lens, everything. Like we're capturing everything through the limitation of our five senses.
You think animals see it the same as us, or do you think like
No,
it would behave like a camera, or do
no
you
two
think
animals see
neither?
Earth the same. No two animals see Earth the same.
Mm.
Not even us and a gorilla. The tiniest differences change everything. Everything. The way that we see everything. Like they said the first time a fucking Native American saw a ship coming, they didn't know what they were seeing because they never seen, like, obviously that could be a fucking made up stupid ass story, but you can kind of sense the logic in it. Is that if you encounter something you've never seen before that you can't describe or you can't cross validate, it's always going to be alien to you. It's just the fact that we have the ability to discuss, discern, cross-examine, define. Because think about these aliens, these animals people are discovering in the wild, right? Like I might see a bird one day that I've never seen and be like, "Yo, I saw the fucking Mothman," and to you, you're like, "Nah, that was just a giant vulture," but you weren't there. So now you can only know what I told you. Oh, it's the Mothman. It was the New Jersey Devil. You know, you see what I'm saying? It's like but back to what you're saying with our brains, our ability to calculate, our ability to like our what we call reality is a summation. It's like an aggregation. It's a composite of all of the information our brain receives externally into one fucking cohesive, continuous experience. That's why I said our awareness is so important. We are what make this realm what it is. By our minds, like we're so advanced and so intelligent that every time we see an animal do anything slightly human, oh, they're so smart. Oh, did you see the chimpanzees? They can make little hammers and figure out how to pay. Oh, yeah, you give them stairs, they'll go up the stairs, they'll peel the banana. Retarded humans do that. you know. Like, we're like, okay, good, great. Yeah, dolphin. Oh, echolocation. Oh, dolphins are, yeah, cool. They look at their bodies. They can't do what we do. Can they break dance? Yeah, I mean, yeah, they swim fast and do backflips, but so can we. Have you seen Michael Phelps? He moves better. No, maybe he doesn't. No, he doesn't, but guess what? Who gives a fuck? I don't want to be a dolphin. I'd rather be a human. The smartest animal is compared to the dumbest human. It isn't even close. Oh, the elephant, it can draw circles. Nah, bro. Like, we are it, bro. Like, everything you define as God is just a superhuman. The thing that we're trying to describe with the word God is technically, like, just the canvas of all reality. Like, it's impossible to say with words, but it's not human. It's not human-like. Like, humans, bro. Like, where even the Anunnaki, like, they could have just, like, yeah. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Humans have always had good imaginations, too, man. Like, we have you ever thought of that? Like, we think humans just started having an imagination. Like, you see humans, we can create, like, Toy Story and Lilo and Stitch and, all of these cartoons and Avatar. You think we didn't have that back then, too? At all. We just always told the truth. I'm not saying that they were lying. But I'm just saying, like, maybe they used animal-like attributes to give to certain humans that had, like, oh, he was like a lion. So they gave him a lion's head. Could have just been a normal dude, though. Maybe they had different calendars. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm being, a little bit negative. But
I also wonder, like, why here? Like, why this plane, this earth, or this terrain, whatever we on, this realm of existence. Like, why is it here that all this stuff takes place? You know, like I feel like it's a similar question to like you're saying, like why us? You know,
It is. I mean, I always used to trip like, why am I picked to be at the newest moment of life? Like, if right now, if we are living at the forefront of humanity, like, and I'm not dead, and this is the first time right now happened, then you are lucky enough to be alive during the newest time. Like, why weren't you already dead 100 years ago? Like, I got picked to be alive now? I guess anytime you're alive, you're picked to be alive at the newest time in time. Right? That's the weird thing. So even if somebody that died 200 years ago, through their eyes, they were alive during I'm that new nigga. You know? And look, I see a lot of people talking about the Dolphins. I'm not trying to disrespect Dolphins. Listen, I know about John Lilly. I know about how fucking psychic they are. They're beautiful. They're magical. They're magical. I love dolphins. But they're dolls with fins, brother. Let's be real. And I heard they got good vagina. I heard they got that shit on them, and they do. They have orgasms, they have pleasurable sex, but they also rape. They have gangs. Look up the negatives about dolphins. It's not all peachy down there.
Nope.
Have you seen Ace Ventura 1 with the penguin? Wasn't there a dolphin in that? That's why. Come on, brother.
Finkel and
I love dolphins. Yes, I love all the story. I haven't communicated with one psychically yet, though. I haven't.
Maybe dolphins.
I've seen John Lilly. I've seen the motherfuckers communicating with him. I believe they're magic. I want to believe they're
Maybe
magic.
there's people stuck in dolphins.
Yeah, I don't know. But I haven't done it yet. And to me, they're just fucking gargling. Fuck it. I don't care. They don't have PlayStation 5. Where's their shit at? We're the best, bro. Like, I love all these animals are beautiful. Nature is fucking amazing. But we're the shit, bro. Accept it.
Be happy.
Yeah, man. Like, we get to, like we're walking around like, okay, yeah, I don't want to be that cocky. Yeah, a bear can come rip my head off. Like, a fucking hawk can come fucking. But they know not to do. They know, listen, man, you do that. Nah, nothing's going to happen to them. People get fucked up by animals. Who cares, though?
The gorilla.
I still got to live a great life. I still got to live. Listen, I love animals. I love nature. I do. I really do. The best time for me is I love hiking. I love doing shrooms and then looking at plants and community. Yes, they're all communicate. They're all. If plants are listening and dolphins are, I don't mean to disrespect you. I'm just on a tangent right now. I wish I was drunk. I don't have that ability. I try to. Honey badgers. Yeah, I love honey badgers, bro. Yeah, animals are fucking cool, man. I love watching monkeys, man. Spider monkeys. I love, what other animals are fucking awesome, man?
Tell them about the mongoose.
The mongooses
or the Wolverine, what was it?
The Wolverines are fucking, they're nasty.
The Mid-Eastern Wolverine.
You know they're all related to skunks, right? Like so, like, one of their superpowers is they can fucking voluntarily prolapse their anus, which reveals a stank sack, basically. Badgers could do this, Wolverines could do this, and skunks could do this.
What do they do?
They prolapse their anuses and reveal a stank chamber. And but skunks could spray it at you. But honey badgers and Wolverines, all they got to do is wink that motherfucker at you. And you smell that? Other way, folks. Other way, folks.
It's not a nice image.
Oh, no, it's not a nice smell either, brother. It's not a nice smell either, brother. Listen, I've been sprayed by a skunk. That shit, that's a different kind. It's a different kind of substance. Yeah, bro. I think in the 90s they used to say,
Oh, you get bit by if you get sprayed by a skunk, you go and take a tomato bath.
Remember they used to say that?
Yeah.
You take a bath in tomato paste.
Tomato, but yeah.
But now tomato paste is so acidic that if you sit down in it, it's gonna eat your penis.
It's a prolapsed what?
A prolapsed anus,
Really?
which is like a slack wizard sleeve. Baboons have prolapsed anuses. Baboons. I wonder either they got bad hemorrhage or those boys play around.
Oh, that's awful. The images are the worst you'll ever see.
Yeah, I don't know why you Googled the prolapsed anus, bro. Whoa, bro.
You said it.
No, I didn't mean for you to. No. I just meant on the Wolverines and the honey badgers, bro. Not in real life. You don't want to. I don't. No.
I'm disturbed.
Yeah. No, you're ruined for life if you saw that.
I X'd out of it. Oh, I saw the skunk one.
Oh yeah. Skunks, they're
And
shit.
then I just erased skunk. So
No, brother. No.
yeah, don't do that at home.
No. Somebody said pink sock. No.
It's awful.
Oh boy. What did we get into?
You said it.
No, I'm trying not to say it though. I'm trying
Don't
not to
Google
say
that
it. No.
at home.
I'm trying to fucking erase time right now.
I think if I flash it on the screen,
Oh,
your account would
Jesus
get
Christ. Yeah, no.
striked or something.
If they you flash that on the screen, the whole system's
Even the
going
skunk.
out.
Yeah.
Skunk, that's the unk, right?
Wasn't it like the Egyptian Wolverine or something you were talking about?
Yeah, that's the the Egyptian
No,
Wolverine.
it was like the Middle Eastern one or something.
No, I don't think so.
Some kind of Wolverine, you said. It'll attack your midsection or something.
Oh, they'll go straight for the nuts. Yeah, Wolverines when they
Just
and
any
honey
Wolverine.
badgers when they go for humans, they go straight for your
genitals?
phallics and your testicles. They know.
What the hell do they know?
They got some information. I don't know, brother. They got some
gay?
information. Well, they're not.
They're mad.
They're gay.
They must be pissed.
They must be pissed.
It's personal.
Maybe that's like where most of your pheromones come from. Maybe that's like maybe it's the odor. Like they have very, very strong fucking olfactory glands. So when they smell a human, they're smelling nuts. They smell a man, they're smelling nuts. If they smell a woman, they're smelling menstrual cycle. That's why women should never leave their tents or their teepees when they're on their period, because the animals can smell it. Listen, man, them tampons ain't doing what you think they doing. Because them a dog from around the corner could smell what's happening to Miss Williams. She know.
Little Miss Muffet.
Well, she got something going on, and guess what?
You're stupid.
You know, that's what we need to be thinking about here, folks. Is that why? You know, that's inconvenient. You know, I don't like women. Like I love. That's why sex must be so much more pleasurable for them than it is for us, because what is the trade-off? You know, like, God damn, like, that's why, you gotta love women. You can't beat them up. You can't do stuff like that. Like, you gotta love them because they gotta go through the periods. They gotta go through pregnancy, birth. Sex must be way better for them. At the very least, that's what God could have done. Like, because what else is there? The Bible doesn't even barely talk about them. That's why all the fucking movies that are coming out now are all women playing the male roles now. Because I see it now. Yeah, I see it now. God damn. Yeah, we got to do something. Because they had to create tampons and maxi pads for that. Like, God,
They didn't
that's
have
like,
them. That's a mess.
yeah, like, at what point in time did they figure that out?
I mean, they used to use like cloth diapers for babies. I think they still do. That's shitty.
Literally. I would just tape open their ass cracks so there's no friction, and just put newspaper down.
Yeah, but you
and
can't
just allow
tape-
them to
you
shit,
wouldn't
have
ta-
swishes.
Maybe.
Because if you separate the ass cheeks and you allow the dung, the lobes to have a straight fucking shoot,
Not sure the
you don't
woman
have to
would
wipe.
allow for that.
and then once or twice a day, or just just train them to go into kitty litter. Why don't we utilize kitty litter for humans? That's the obvious life hack. The obvious life hack. You don't want to pay plumbing bills? Bucket with kitty litter. If it works for a cat, it works for the scat.
If it works for a cat, it works for the scat.
They got them composite shits where you can like turn it like into fertilizer and shit for like if you on the road in an RV or some shit.
They do, but I don't like the way fertilizer smells. I want it to take away everything.
That's a good point.
I just want there to be a substance that can completely dehydrate the poo down to a sand-like substance. That to me would be the best. And then if that's biodegradable, cool. If it's not, I still don't give a fuck. Save the earth, but the earth is way bigger than us. Fuck it. Nah, I want to save the earth. I do want to save the earth. People are going to get on me for that. I definitely want to save earth. I definitely don't want to create a situation where we're killing and poisoning earth. So let's create a biodegradable kitty litter for humans. And let's do that instead. I'm down for it.
Vaporize.
I like that because it rises to the top so you can easily scoop it.
Where does the poo go?
And shoot it. And you just put it in a little plastic bag.
Vaporize.
Put it in a little plastic bag, throw it in a fucking dumpster, man. You know? How do you feel about that, Open Eyes?
I mean, shit, you know. I think if you could like shit out some shit that turned some shit into the Philosopher's Stone, then we cooking, you know. But
you mean if like we could find something to crystallize it, like not only
not like, and I mean more like in the hermetical sense rather than direct alchemical, like turning some base metal into gold sense. I mean more like in the Terrence McKenna type of way.
Huh?
You know.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I mean, if so. What I'm translating what you're saying to is that, like, right now, shrooms are grown on fucking cow dung or horse dung, generally. Right? So what I would do is I would make a kitty litter for humans that had live shroom spores in it. Now we're talking money.
Then everyone would lose their mind.
Now we're talking money.
And progress, bro.
So we never waste poo, right? Like, and so if you have a perfect diet, right, and you're putting in the right minerals in, right? So what I would do is your poo needs to be used to create shrooms, human shrooms, right? So we create a kitty litter that can literally is made out of the spores of the shrooms, and we create a biodegradable baggie for it, okay? And that baggie, it will create like a biosphere, a bioenvironment for it to grow the shrooms in it. So every time you have a bowel movement, the kitty litter is made with the short shroom, and we'll create the best shroom spores. We're going to create a fucking hybrid of the greatest shrooms ever, right? We're going to get all the guys from around the world. We're going to get a team. We're going to get Airbnb. We're going to get the weekend. We're going to create the best spores. We're going to create this product.
Our shit probably used to do that back in the day, bro. Like, our shit probably just, like, at whatever our species came from, our shit probably had the mushrooms in it, bro. It's not like we even had to go look for it. Like, and they probably, like, that's probably what they doing with the diet and shit. I ain't trying to say too much too loud now, but, like...
Well, maybe you should go shit outside and wait for it to rain and see what grows on top of it.
Well, I gotta get my diet right first, bro. I ain't perfect, bro.
Eat a bunch of grass.
I think we are perfect, man. Fuck that shit, man. Everything we fucking eat is good,
I don't think my
bro.
vessel is set to the right setting. I could say it better like
Well,
that.
maybe not you then.
Well, the shrooms, we're going to fucking create the shrooms so they only select the best portions of your poo. They're not going to pay attention to the Takis and Cheetos shit. They're going to fucking latch on to the good stuff.
If our crap tasted like Starbursts, we'd have
I don't.
What if we could blend the AI and the psychedelics? You know, like where it knows how to, like, you could like prompt the experience.
That's interesting.
I wouldn't trust it because now
the metaverse.
I mean, the thing about the plant-based shrooms is that you're playing lotto. You're playing lotto, right? It's kind of like you don't know. You really don't know. But as soon as you bring AI into it, AI is it's so structured. It's so structured that it would be magnificent, but I mean, I would still want to experience. I mean, that we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that. But the thing, so the one thing about that though, is that the body high of the shrooms is what does it as well. It's the muscle relaxation. It's the, oh my God, bro. Like you feel like you get the tickles, what it does to your senses. Like, so it would have to be like maybe if you could create nano robotic spores, you would have to fucking really make some AI shrooms here. We would have to create like nano robotic shroom spores along with the other spores. We would have to basically implant AI spores into the shrooms.
I mean, AI could do better than shrooms. It could like take your fucking blood test and give you the exact best experience ever.
I ain't trying to say replace the
shrooms. Shrooms don't change
with the AI,
people.
but you can use the AI to like, because you experience the shrooms, you know. But like you also use the AI, so like whether or not the AI is experiencing the mushrooms, like you using AI with the psychedelics,
okay,
that has to mean something different.
So here's what you could do. This is what you would have to do. If you give me a, you know by now, you give me 2 ingredients, I'll tell you how to make a meal out of it, right? So this is what you would have to do. You would have to have something akin to a Neuralink. And it would have to be able to take your experience in the psychedelic world, because the psychedelic realm is very intangible and is very mercurial, right? In other words, it's very hard to sustain anything. So in that realm, even if you're in a certain space, you might not be in that space. Anything could disrupt it, right? You might only see an entity for 15 seconds. You really don't have much control. But if you did have like a Neuralink or something like that could take what you're experiencing and at least record it. At the very least, record it, right? But also it could stabilize it. And it could literally be almost like a shaman on the trip with you during it. You know what I'm saying? So it would have to almost be like you said last time, we were talking about like group tripping, collective experience. Well, if you did have a Neuralink and it was able to literally experience the shroom trip with you, not only could it record it and be able to validate, like, yo, this is what this nigga seen, like, yo, that, and then it could literally take that to the database and cross-analyze that with other people's trips, you know. Right. But it would also be able to maybe make that experience better, you know. So in that way, it's possible. But it is a thin ice type thing. I mean, like, the Neuralink shit, like, so there is that, and I see somebody say dial in, channeling that shit. You know, that goes in. I remember I was talking to this girl who was into being a yogi, and everything I said was wrong. It was just like, she's like, no, you know, you don't understand, like the level is beyond that. And I'm just like, or you gotta be in a certain position for this long. You stand in the to get to the transcendental experience. You gotta be in this, you know, the lotus pose for 48 hours. And I'm like, if it's that hard to experience and it's that difficult to obtain, then that means it probably wasn't meant to be obtained. I mean, that means that like 0.000001. I mean, yeah, it's a goal, but it sounds more like, to me, like somebody selling something that's unattainable, so you have to keep going up the like, oh, you'll never get to that level. And then once you get to that level, it's like, nope, that's only level 1. There's still more beyond that, you know?
Well, that's right. They're selling it because they can make money, but doesn't mean that things that are difficult aren't worth it. But.
No, but that's kind of what I was saying, and I kind of lost my train of thought on that, but when it comes to like certain when it comes to certain things like exogenous or artificial, doesn't have to always mean bad, because it is created by humans as tools. Like forks have a necessity, knives has a necessity. Fire has a very necessary. We weren't created with fire, but we need fire in order to cook. We weren't created with weapons, but we need, because our bodies are so vulnerable. Our brains, our survival tool is our brains and our ability to create artificial shit, right? So come out of this fucking mindset that everything that's artificial is bad, because guess what's also artificial? Honey. Honey is not a naturally occurring substance. A bee has to artificially create honey. Everything that humans create is technically artificial, right? Because we're taking two things from nature that grew naturally, right? Even though an apple in that case isn't fucking natural either, because a plant had to fucking create it. The plant's natural, right?
We create ourselves, right? Like we create people. Does that make people artificial?
Okay, right? So this is getting to my point, right? Everything that we create in our survival is artificial. Our clothes, like we didn't come with enough fur to keep us warm. We didn't come, like when we lack our vision, we got to create glasses. You got to create false teeth. You got to, everything we do is artificial. So just because it's artificial doesn't mean it's bad, first of all. And just because it's exogenous, like I've talked to a lot of yogis and a lot of people like that think that they could obtain the DMT space naturally. Yes, you may be able to get to a point of transcendental meditation where you're seeing geometrics and you're seeing, but it's not the same as taking ayahuasca, because that is coming from that plant. You're not going to be able to create that naturally. It's coming because the fucking molecular structure in that particular shroom or that particular DMT or that particular Iboga is different than you. That's what's giving you a download. So yes, you can receive those things naturally, yes, but do both. Or don't do any. You don't need to do any of that shit. Grandma's sitting on her fucking rocking chair, going to church every weekend, watching Jeopardy. I don't even know if that still comes on. It's still going to have a beautiful, rewarding experiences. You don't need psychedelics. You don't need to hit that level. You don't need to do any of that shit. You don't need to fucking even listen to me. Like, literally, your experience is, if you get to see a sunrise, it's fucking psychedelic. It's amazing, right? But I get that to say this, like, some of this stuff, I mean, okay, would I get a Neuralink? No, I wouldn't. I'm saying I wouldn't. But if you did, and people do, and that shit does work on some level, like, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This shit is kind of magic, bro. This shit is
paraplegic.
Listen.
You might try. If you were paralyzed from the neck down, would you try Neuralink?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, like definitely. Like, oh yeah, in those cases, if I had no legs, would I go get artificial legs? Yes, absolutely. If I'm 90 years old and I could get a Neuralink and be able to fucking be like a 20-year-old again, I don't know, man.
Sir, it's free with your insurance. Yeah, everybody's gonna do it. You get the Neuralink, it'll put at least 50 more years on your life. You'll get all your memories from when you were a child. It'll automatically hook into your Facebook. Yep. Yes, sir. I think you should go ahead and get your Neuralink procedure. You're 90 years old. Your brain is out. Yeah, okay. I'm getting me a Neuralink, bro. I'm sorry. You're exactly right. It's going to be covered by fucking Husky, fucking Snap Healthcare.
Eventually, yeah.
Get your Neuralink, guys. That's what we're talking about. I got some reactions. I'm gonna send you some reactions up in the. Hold on.
What, YouTube or?
Is there any questions in the chat?
Yeah. I have to read them.
Let's see. Very vividly asked, Bado, what do you think about virtual reality and what that means for Cash Money?
Well, for Cash Money Records, it means that people are going to be able to be right there with you while they're shaking their asses. But what it means for money in general is that I believe that people are going to be getting paid from attention. You know, I think that a lot of jobs are going to go away, and just you being plugged into it and keeping your attention fixated in one place is going to get you money. And it's all going to be digital money based, obviously. They're going to create their own cryptocurrency that transfers over from the, you know, whatever dollar we're using now, one of one. These billionaires that run the world now are not going to just go allow these Bitcoin guys to just become billionaires and allow their dollar to go to waste. They're going to go over to their own fucking crypto coin, whatever that may be. It's going to be none of the ones that people are collecting right now. That would make absolutely no sense. None of the guys are going to go for that, by the way. They're going to create their own shit that crosses over one-on-one. So fucking Muhammad can still get his rent every fucking morning. You know, that's what it means, man. It means, yeah, like virtual reality obviously is the most convenient way of experiencing life. You just put on a helmet and you get to go everywhere from the convenience of your living room, i.e. Surrogates, starring Bruce Willis.
They're going to pay you for everything they told you not to do. Sit around and watch shit.
Watch shit, eat shit, cook shit, make shit, and talk shit. That's all we do, brother. Let me see. I got a couple reactions right there. Then I got this one.
It do feel like it's on the way to Wally though. That's not even a cap.
It's on his way to what?
Oh, Wally, like
Oh,
the movie.
that movie with people just being fat on the shit. Yeah, that does seem right. But people, like, that's the thing about these people are getting skinnier. People are getting skinnier, I think, man.
Maybe.
It does seem that way. Like all of the super obese people that we used to know, they're all sunken in now. They're all sunken in, brother. Very few real swolled up people. Like, if you look at pictures from people in like the early 2000s, everybody was swelled up, bro. It was mad inflammation. Everybody was inflamed. Even the skinny people were inflamed. Everybody looked terrible. Go look at people in the early like Paris Hilton, all of these. Everybody looked like trash. Look at your high school.
The movie Idiocracy was a documentary, and yeah, that shit's crazy to go back and watch now.
Oh yeah.
My bad. Continue what you were saying though.
I don't know.
My fault.
Let me see. This was on stream. This was on stream.
I feel like, without the people being like fat necessarily as much, as like direct one-to-one Wally comparison. Mm-hmm. It's like anytime people don't adapt with technology, they like become dependent on it. And if they don't build a new muscle to like get through something they got to kind of anticipate, it's going to catch them.
Yeah.
It's going to catch them.
You got to adapt.
Let me see. I got this. Which one we want to do first?
You could do nomadic. I think he did one, right? Let me see how many he did. Let's see. He did that one. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's just that one. Yeah, you can start off with nomadic. This is nomadic remedy. And he sent this one in to do a reaction. If you want reactions, send $20 to Cash App Cambada Music. $$ Cambada Music at Cash App. Or at Cambada on PayPal if you want to do a reaction. And we're listening to Nomadic Remedy.
Just let me know when it's ready.
I think it's just an MP3, so you can just look at
one?
us. Yeah.
All right, bet. Just making sure we're good on the volume, and we should be good to go.
What's the song?
Remedy. remedy. What's the remedy? Check my pedigree. I'm in need of serenity. Something heavenly is heavily weighing upon me. Check the telemetry. Inevitably, I'll be free. Suddenly, it's also readily and incredibly coincidentally happening. I see the leaves falling. All limbs. Where my friends and family. None of them been calling me. Allegedly, I've been stalling regrettably. Imagining longevity. Confessedly, the pressures increase the genes through pairs of secondary proteins. Cycling up the chimney. Where it's smoky and I can't seem to breathe, but it'll all release by the cavity atop the ceiling. Keep on peeling back the layers that's concealing the concern, looking forward to what's revealing. It's appealing only to the select few who outgrew what was misconstrued to a finer degree. I clear the room with this energy, I cleanse the wound with this entity. It's all dense and intricate. The mind is a tent you pitch in which you never pay rent. Use the landlord, use your hands and create more. The way back home is paved with the stones. Even when you're tired and the force blown out, re-inflate your soul on the compressed route. It's mapped out and becomes traceable, unerasable. You must taste the truth and face the full consequences. Consequentially abrasive, the fuck chases what it's pulled to. Pulses dual, the state I'm in is comprised, not compromised. It's incomplete until everybody's ready to realize it's really no surprise. I think therefore I surmise this can't be scanty. This evidence is evident and right in front of your eyes. As I see some guys, this beauty is the enterprise. Therein lies intertized. We are hypnotized by the blinded guys in a dream, or so it seems. That implies that you still asleep, not awake likewise. Our demise is due to the lack of supplies. We must alchemize and we criticize while the cocoon will crystallize. What comes out on the other side is butterflies. I must emphasize as the pressures rise, it's time to stabilize. It's been a bumpy ride. I don't intend to catastrophize, but someone to commercialize, all to capitalize. This shall generalize, time to familiarize with the monopoly. What they popularize gets bought without seeing what's actually compartmentalized or cohesively materialized. It's all lies. It's time to exercise. I shall revolutionize and use the truth to analyze, to silence all the cries. It's up to you and I. No high is too high. No goodbye's too good. Why are we so miserable and misunderstood? Remedy, what's the remedy? Check my pedigree. I'm in need of serenity. Something heavenly is heavily weighing upon me. Remedy, what's the remedy? Check my pedigree. I'm in need of serenity. Something heavenly is heavily weighing upon me.
Yeah. Hey, dope, brother. That's Remedy
I like that.
from Nomadic. That dude's a lyrical wise guy, man. Lyrical genius, man. I mean,
Smooth.
yeah, his pen game is his lyrical, his writing ability is crazy. The detail, I felt like I could see every word.
Very
Yeah,
smooth.
man, very smooth, man. Like, so definitely credit to you, man. I don't know how old you are. You sound young. You sound young on your journey. Keep going, brother. Keep writing, man. I mean, you're definitely advanced lyrically. If I had to give you, if I have to respectfully, I'll give you some, I guess, advice just from one artist to another. Number one, I don't know how you recorded that. If you recorded it on your phone or on your own, but if you recorded it on your own, definitely peace to you. However you got that done is amazing. But I would, once you take it a little bit more seriously, either, get some professional studio time or spend more time on the mix, essentially. Even before you send it to me, even if it's rough, don't let nobody hear it until it's perfect. The first, I'm playing this on my channel, they're hearing this. So you want it to sound as best as possible. Secondly, I would get into you have the hard part you have. Well, the first hard part is getting the writing done. You sound like you're a natural genius. Like you're a smart kid. You have such a great vernacular, such a good rhymer already. I love the hook. But as far as like your delivery, you want to be able to enunciate. You want the way you say it, you want it to sound more, especially with your style, I would go more conversational. I could tell you're reading rhymes. So essentially, like, one of the things you could do is, instead of rhyming it straight through, take it in parts, take 4 bars and memorize it enough to where you could start putting your personality into it. So you get the dynamics of your personality through it. And so it's the remedy, the acadamities, on the malady, the fality, the balady, and then as soon as you get that part, you start to bring in the eyelids, and the it's the nomad, it's nomadic, the addict. You know, so you'll start to put your personality in it. Then you'll start to become you. Then you'll get it in there. Like, so it's really, with music, it's about the delivery. Lyricism is third. Lyricism is the third most important part of it. First is the music. Then the melody, the bop. The delivery, the atmosphere, the emotion is what you're trying to get. You know, there's no visual, right? You're getting words which are mental, and the mental could either trigger thought, which you're triggering thought, but really the bounce comes from emotion. That's what you're looking for. So the next level is once you get that emotion in there, then your personality is shine through. And that's when you get the God. Bada. Shit. Hup. Yep. All of that comes from me plugging in. Once I'm plugged in, then the personality shines. And you become like, you gotta become possessed by it. You gotta create your avatar. It's LARPing. You know, and this is for everybody listening. Like it's more, you got to become that person. If your vision if you're blurry on who you are yet, don't rush it, because it's going to come with time. And normally don't come until sometimes your late 20s. You know, if you listen to all my old work, it basically sounded generic, very clean, generic, robotic. Then I started to go through life. You start to go through heartbreak. You start to go through things. And that's when you start to develop your growl. You know, that's why people be like, yo, your fucking voice sound different. Well, because at this point, my shit has been split up. I got split personality. This syndrome trauma has split my fucking I used to be pure white light. Till I got trapped in the prison, and then I got split into 7. Take that how you will. Who else we got? That's Nomadic Remedy.
Shout out Nomadic.
We got Nikita.
Nikita. Shout out to Nikita, bro. What we got? We got some YouTube links, right?
Yeah. Let's pull it up.
Pull it up. I ain't talking about baby diapers. As a baby, I was crazy hyper. I used to play with vipers. I'm not talking about the car with the plates and wipers.
There we go.
Okay. What we got here?
Play it. Turn it up.
Mark my wordplay, pal. Flow is palpable and plain like waves in a koi pond. It's actually insane. Doing the most like Mozart. Chosen cause I go so hard. No fart in the wind. I've been blowing gas. I know that it's been so far gone. Trying to keep calm. Upper echelon. I'm not a pawn. I'm not the king. I'm not on board. I might jump the strings. All I can afford. What else should I bring? Baby card.
Oh, let me turn it up for y'all. My bad, bro.
That nigga's going crazy, bro. He's fire, bro.
Go from the top.
I'm not in the gym, but I'm balling. Young, broken, free. You're not writing more than me. It would make me happy if you'd stop doubting my anger.
Bring it back for the beginning.
Yes, sir. Y'all can hear it now?
This boy
Yeah,
going
put it on
crazy.
the screen so we don't see all that.
Gotcha.
weird stuff.
But y'all can hear it good now?
Yeah.
Cool, yeah, my fault.
Well, there you go.
Mark my wordplay, pal. Flow is palpable and plain like waves in a koi pond. It's actually insane. Doing the most like Mozart. Chosen cause I go so hard. No fart in the wind. I've been blowing gas. I know that it's been so far gone. Trying to keep calm. Upper echelon. I'm not a pawn. I'm not the king. I'm not on board. I might jump the strings. All I can afford. What else should I bring? Baby card. That is a crazy farce. I did be kicking the shit like Ronaldo. They're all looking for me. I'm like Waldo. Might even calling. I'm not in the gym, but I'm balling. Young, broken, free. You're not writing more than me. It would make me happy if you'd stop doubting my anguish. I knew counting pages. I'm gonna do what I always do, then do way more. Nothing new, I always knew what I came here for. Turn this whole zoo into soup. Let's say grace. Same time, same place, in the year, somewhere else. Just a bunch of cells, apparently a terrible mess that I'm here to profess. I'm trying to quit. I'm lying, I think. I think I'm trying to think, but I'm high as shit. I've dealt with remorse. I smoked every day. Soon as I finish my chores, I come out to play like SpongeBob with a bubbly personality. Do you live under a rock, my friend? Don't get mad at me.
This nigga's nasty. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. That kid is
there was a song
disgusting.
that I never.
Hold on. Listen. So first of all, yeah, bro, you're disgusting. That kid is fucking nasty, bro. That shit is just crazy, bro. Like,
It's in his bag.
yeah, bro. Like,
I wonder,
Like,
was that him
listen.
riding the bike, or they just took that shit?
I don't know, like, so I could say that, like, I wish I wish it was recorded better, but like, I get what he's going
with
for,
that
like, and like, yo, like, it's just that nigga's, he's nice, bro. Like, yo, that whatever you're doing, bro, that. Yo, the last guy who rapped, like, this is exactly what I was talking about. This is exactly how you should apply your shit. Like, obviously have your same style, but the first thing that I noticed is that he's confident in his voice. Like, so he has a voice, like somebody said, skater. He sounds like a young, there used to be this kid, and I think his name was Remedy or something. He used to have this song where it was like a slow poke and a cold poke and a stove poke and got a sign minor sword, the lima sword, deedle poke. Like, it was something. There's some kind of synchronicity going on here, because there used to be a kid from like the early like Napster days that used to sound like this kid, and I think his name was Remedy. Hold on, bro. Maybe I'm bugging, bro. I might be bugging, bro. There was a kid who sounded like a skater rapper that had crazy multis back in the day. But this kid, the multis, the breaks, the poeticness, just like you could hear like the struggle, like just him being misunderstood, crazy. I think we got another one from him.
All right.
He is like a young M, bro. He is. He's nasty, bro.
To the junkies, middle finger to the pigs.
Pre-rolls in the pocket, traded for a pack of six. Listen close before you knock, it doesn't get better than this.
I'm a death in the abyss, didn't hesitate to kiss an inevitable bliss. Prophet, peasant, and the prince, me and silence go together like pride and prejudice. Shivers up the spine, you quivering for the blessings, count sins.
Pyromaniac, I know how to paint the black. Waiting for the smoke to clear, sitting on the train tracks. Allow me to set the pace. You sound like you got no taste.
Surely you know it stinks. Touching in any case, what gets the wrath of the lamb? I might have had me a brand beast of the bottomless pit. The reason for all this shit. As harpists harp with their hearts and darkness starts to depart.
Don't marvel at the most confused when under the stars.
Glide barrel this shit. Path narrowed, then it's split.
You must be new here. For me, it's quite the contrary. I I've been a monster, so this energy will often be perceived as something sinister, submission of the soul. I simply strive to serve the son of God, scribbling scrolls.
Imminent nominee, awards awaiting me. No, not the ones you're thinking of, not physically receive the fight. You cannot see if you believe that you have rights. Say an arrival, you can't leave behind. You're not as way too tight. It's indescribable. I tried, or I might title this one Bible. The false prophet you might crucify for this here recital.
The first chapter, I guess I've been cursed. I have been blessed, I'm the worst. Among the best of me verses, a massive test. Every line is a giant leap past the limelight, and I keep accelerating, debating, you must desire defeat. I beg you to dissect or decipher this one for me.
You wouldn't want your bars to be half as prophetic. I spit at 16 and leave you scarred or schizophrenic. Darling, you probably isn't even a human. We should head out. What are you doing? Put it back on, please, baby, now.
The bars are firing and cameras flashing, I'm getting dizzy. The stars align, I was rather dashing, boy getting busy.
Vodka with something fizzy, a couple grams in the sock. Optimistic, but miss me with fake laughing, small talk.
The game, he got it on lock. The key is to give him room. The fame and money was not the reason you got so consumed. Might even say something pretentious that is hard to divert. Like when you truly wanna clean something, you wash it with dirt. Couples jotted are timeless, manuscripts don't burn. I'm shadowboxing your highness, you have to live it to learn. In half a minute can turn any man to a fan. Grab and rip it, you firm with stanzas off the back of my hand. Or I can smack you with it, might be easier to understand.
All right, so for that one, first of all, the beat was crazy. I don't know if you made the beats, but both beats were crazy. The concept was intriguing. However, I started tuning it out because I couldn't. It was inaudible. It was about 90% inaudible to me. Like the
Check that reverb or something.
yeah, the muffled. Yeah, I only understood maybe 20% of what you were saying, which made it a little frustrating. I started tuning it out, but off rip, like I could tell you were piecing up the multis, and I could tell it was something to do with like something biblical, demonic versus angelic. Somebody having some kind of conversation with the devil, I'm assuming. Maybe an angel versus a devil. Maybe that's why one was high pitch and one was low pitch. But for a concept that's that deep and that the clarity is way more important than everything else. If you could strip away the beat, you could take away all the effects and essentially, and I've had the same conversation with Open Eyes, like essentially like, especially when we're trying to get a point across. Like when I did the Tupac murder confession, that's a very monotonous beat. When I did the COVID song, it's a very monotonous beat on purpose, so you can tune it out. You take out the dynamic because essentially, like this song isn't intended for people to be dancing while they're trying to listen to your narration. Like so. That beat might even be too much for it. Like that beat is like that beat is similar to the other beat. I would take it. I would go even drumless. Like essentially, you're looking for effect. That's closer to a score than anything else. Like that's a crazy. Like yeah, I like the bump in it. It makes it doper. But like I would say like yeah, like with that one, like I could tell you're piecing up a concept in that motherfucker. You want that motherfucker to be. The effect in the last one worked perfectly because it had the skate tape sonic aesthetic. But for this one, for a concept like what you're doing, yeah, you want to go clear, bro. Like I would say, yeah, like if you want, you could email me. I could get you in contact with my business partner Nick, and he could we could he could try to hook you up with something like a decent price to get that mixed right the way you want it to. So hit me up, email me about them joints, and we could try to mix those up and keep your concept in mind, but make it sound clear so that way it's still there. Like you still get that demonic voice, but it's clear. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that joint is crazy. Um, I don't know if we have any more.
Yeah, we got
reactions.
this one.
What's that?
Mass energy equivalence.
How many tracks was in there?
Just this one, and then there was one of yours, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I'd be down to put one of mine on too.
Yeah, yeah, yes. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this next one and then we'll do yours and then we'll do mine.
Bet.
Mhm.
Y'all can see me.
Mhm. And who is this from again?
This is a mass energy equivalence, and this is miscellaneous.
Okay.
And we got a lyric video.
Yo. Since '03, I've established my status here. Sky's the limits for the amateurs. I'm past that.
Wait, sorry, it's not a lyric video. It is.
Hold on.
It's called miscellaneous lyric. That's 100%
Alright.
my fault. So we're gonna have to interpret. I'll put on captions though. Running it back.
Yo. Since '03, I've established my status here. Sky's the limits for the amateurs. I'm past the atmosphere. I'm Galactus in every multiverse. Thought patterns of the stratosphere. I am fear to these ass rappers in front like they top tier. They nowhere near my skill to ill. The flow's unholy. Dirty jutsu shinobi. The young boy raised by animals. I am Mowgli. Got a hellfire type of attack. The demon is back. Pornhub should offer me a deal for how I'm freaking this track. Yeah, I've got the unspoken philosophy and all types of shit like a human centipede colonoscopy. And I'll be a three-headed dragon when I make top 3. Bring hell on earth, rest in peace to Prodigy. And I'm in tune when I'm citing this verse. Give praise to divine words like my mama in church.
Popular views of science imply that there exists a mechanical and logically certain relationship between scientific facts and their miscellaneous explanations. According to these views, scientific knowledge possesses a certainty which is... Okay, go ahead.
Seems like the industry keeps bringing in a bunch of gimmicks. While each to their own threshold, and I behold the higher limit. To mumble rappers, my words are hieroglyphic. Or I sound like I popped a couple of pills from the movie Limitless. These niggas be telling lies on the mic just to make the flows tight on tracks. I'm pure fire and they consequence. I'm Ghost Rider, yeah, we both rap, I suppose. But once I get in my element, you seem to diabolically oppose. Like what isotopes, I am woke. Wise one spoke, mind the gyroscope. You got fire, I'm a hydrant, bro. Who's the illest of lyrics? Ears bleed when they choose to listen. Slept on with bedridden riddance and flows easily like drunken pissing. Metaphors and twisted jargon. So many whack rappers this year, I'm here for reduced to clear like a pick and pay bargain. Y'all thought I was down only to see my stamina peak. Watch me butcher the track like I wrote this to a Derringer beat. What?
Exactly, and to my point, as I was saying, according to these views, scientific knowledge possesses a certainty which is not to be found in other disciplines, such as humanity or the social sciences. This is what we call mass energy equivalence, the liberation of mass energy.
Wow, dude. That motherfucker's nice, dude.
That was different.
Yeah.
That was definitely different.
Yo, I don't know where he's from, bro. Like, but yo, that dude was going crazy, bro. He went into the chick voice. But this is mass destruction. That nigga went crazy, bro. The visuals, like, and the crazy thing, it sounds like English is his second language. Could be his third language. I mean, wrap your head around that. Like, it don't sound like English is his first language. And this nigga's going hyper descriptive, like Chino XL type shit. Like yo. Yeah, he went crazy, bro. Yeah, like he when he did the voice, when he did the chick voice, that was crazy, man. Yo, shout out to Master Who. That was entertaining as fuck. Yeah, yeah, that was he's got it, bro. He's a very talented fellow, bro. Very smart, very, very intelligent kid, bro. I don't know where he's from. I don't know how old he is, but that was impressive. Can't bother approve for sure, man.
Yeah.
What we got next, Open Eyes?
All right, yeah. This one's from my last album, bro. This one, I just think this is a good track, bro. It has a lot of dynamic in it, a lot of shit going on, but
and I purposely didn't
it's also kind of honed in on like you know, like boom bap. Like you'll see. I ain't gonna explain it away too much because it is what it is. I can't reduce it.
All right.
Let's hear it.
Open Eyes.
It's a little lengthy, but it's just you got the lyrics coming. They just keep coming.
They're trying to run the world from a chair. Dry your spray while they sitting in layers. It be writing our shit, but we really don't care. We'll ignore it if it seems to skin us there. But we pay the price with our losses in life. We think it's nice how we living it tight. Seems I meet some people that just addicted to more violence and more prescriptions than people that are into it. They gifts and we just want a bunch of sex with a bunch of bitches, but we don't want to get right with our misses. We attacking the target with no precision. If we kill the witnesses, the evil has risen. We've fallen victim to formidable positions. Yeah, we lagging, we lost it. Now our trigger finger itching. I've been so exhausted trying to manifest my vision that I almost gave up. But I did it. And you shouldn't either. And you shouldn't either. And you shouldn't either. Heroin addicts and tweakers shooting ether. Ammonia in their lungs, that's a bad speaker. Lithium on their tongue from the lab beaker. Try to tweak through the pain, that's a last preacher. When dosed and they'll say it's okay, they had Jesus. The truth to get explained from a sad creature. Victims still love the abuse of half of themselves. They silently crying out while they don't ask for help. And they just gon' lie about all the past when it fell. Forget about the trip where he collapsed and she knelt. Remember he had cash but he established no help. When he got a bag he didn't ration the wealth. Like a bastard with stealth. The bars was a medic, she wasn't concerned with spells. This artist lesson isn't bad for your health compared to the one who trapped you in hell. Just think about the hatred that you had for males. I'm switching the subject, ain't just talking about myself. Sometimes this shit hurt where it stand when plastic melt and it get on your skin. Can't cleanse where it went, you still carry the blame. Innocence heaven sent, he judged you by your pain. Now the hell that you been, you healed on the surface, but never from then. Who sealed up the purpose, cut cover can win. You feel kept it nervous, but never submitted. You dealt with the service, but never committed. Never committed. Ever since Bo died, I ain't wrote right. Or often as I should feel my closed eyes. Swallow a criteria drop, still gonna fit it. Just stop trying to put me in box sight. We could have been the illest to go spin it together. Go spinning the nether, they trying to block mine. Crafted enchanted magical dark crimes. This isn't better than it would have been if we had installed time. How I could lock 1, 2, I fell out the sky. Man, shut the fuck up. I don't need nobody talking to me. Fake ass people always seem it goofy. You hella weird and I'm schizophrenic. Truly, please don't ever get near me with a jagged ruling. I just hit at a bare and imagine movie. You just so rock. Why would I hand you my ruby? You wanting the oxy out of the music? If you wanting the oxy out of the music, what are the odds that we even do this? Are the even odds if they write in you scripts? Need a paradox, let you off the duel list. Ain't got a soul, not talking about shoe, bitch. Ain't got us all, ain't talking about you, bitch. X, Y, U, sin, all to describe the true Baka, the true Baka, the doom stopper, the boom bopper, the true body, the doom prompter. I see you B2D, ask her where it gon' happen. It be right there if you imagine a right angle flashing upside down and backwards like refracted, reflected through division like a fraction. The dummies with money, they get that percentage. Needing a pheromone, but they don't notice.
Yeah, bro. Is there more rap?
Yeah. Nah, the beat just go, bro. That's it. That's it.
That's crazy, bro. Like you were like 12 different people on that song, bro. That was insane, bro. It started off like when you first of all, it's crazy. It's like a movie or something. It was like I remember I was in 8th grade. It was like 2000, maybe like 2000. It was big, like Linkin Park, Papa Roach, Limp Bizkit was out, and it was like this fusion between rap and rock, and you would get that. You would get like the crazy, like they'd be singing and but it'd be like rapping and shit. Yeah. But I was like, you're like a real lyricist though, like, you know what I'm saying? But then you started you had that crazy shift in the middle of it, and then you started like you had this like crazy effect on your voice, like it
voices.
Yeah, it started off like a certain style of lyricism, and then you went into like a more punchy version, and then you went into like a real like daylight Cambustion bag, and it's just like, yeah, that was crazy, man.
Hey, bro, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it,
man.
I appreciate you taking the time.
Too, yeah, oh yeah.
Hell yeah,
course,
bro.
Man.
Thank you guys, bro. I'm just locked in. I got a screen share, so I can't like always see the chat all the time while I'm like screen sharing and shit. But I appreciate everybody, bro. And I appreciate y'all, man. Let's get yours in here, bro.
Yeah. Nah, man. I definitely want to give you your flowers, man. I was definitely took me on a trip. Everybody, Nikita, Nomadic, you, Master Who, it was like the perfect group of just the most creative rap ever. We just heard like a string of just guys literally
one sounded like anyone else.
Everybody trying to do something beyond, you know what I mean? And that's the beauty of rap, man. That's the beauty of what we're doing, man. And I'll always appreciate it. I feel blessed, man. But I want to give you guys an early preview too, man. I was gonna have Red Pill stop by and give you guys a surprise, but
next time.
If you're with me right now, how many people are on here right now? Do you guys know?
Maybe I don't.
So we got 51.
All right, so if you're in this, you guys are gonna get a special. I'm gonna give you guys a preview to a Cambustion joint, man. This joint is something that I plan on dropping officially very soon, and so don't screen capture this. Don't repost this. This is exclusive just for you guys. So we're gonna play this right now. The real name of the track is gonna be called The Disclosure. Just so you know, this isn't the final version, but you guys are gonna hear an early peek. So listen up. There you go, guys. I'm doing it. You guys have been patient with me.
And when you see 3-Eye Atlas,
shout out to Black Magic,
outside of this, everything
Radio Air Rich.
Numerous times about Blue Star Kachina. Is it adding up, Blue? Is this wishful thinking? Is it added up? Is this looking like what we've been talking about and what the hope you've been talking about for so long? Is this the Blue Star Kachina?
I would definitely say that it coincides with the Hopi prophecy.
Lamar came in from inside of the galaxy, so it's not an intergalactic, it's galactic, but it's interplanetary. And you find out this thing altered its course to make its route to come through our solar system.
Got the gods excited as I'm strapped up in my captain's chair, autopilot. Spacecraft, I don't have to stare. It's called arriving. Pass through natural air and crack the atmosphere. The daddy's here. Them tinfoil hatters that were gathered there just clapped in chairs. Left the faculty at NASA scared. Donald Trump started acting weird. He just sat and stared. I hit up Billy Carson for a chat. We're galactic pairs. Grabbed the bear. Acid in a chalice full of dragon tears. Cone-headed, 12-foot giant with a gold melon. Native suit, ants-eyed Christ that the Catholics fear. Universal soldier, the predator. I'm traveling the galaxy for challenges. You clash with me, I'll scrap you there. Warlord, I can smell the blood when the battle's near. I see the smoke from the disaster that happens after clear. Point, telepathic, empathic seer. I'll imagine atoms somewhere and then astral travel there. It's fact, I swear, across 1 billion light years in half a year. I'll teleport through different dimensions like after Alistair. Magic mare, summon a ghost of the late Delbert Blair. Alistair, Broly, I sat in prayer and my dad appeared. Savage, I'll attack a bear, smack him bare, handed claws, hit him with the paws like he acting queer. Split his jaw, crack a crown, lost a canine, ain't no lassie hair. See the teeth flying out his mouth like some babonaire. Catch a tooth, attach it to my stab, now I have a spare. Stab the bear, wait and pick the scab, then re-stab the bear. A lion heart, 3 eagle eyes, 2 rabbit ears. I like it dark, I see the sound waves that a bat would hear. It's rather weird, the fact that I have all his natural talents rare. Physical athletic abilities that I have compared to Bron as a cavalier, Shaq in his magic year, Kobe when he had the fro, and Jordan when he had some hair. Vince Carter, back on the Raptors when T-Mac was there. Iverson, why we still talking about practice? here. Compared to you, Earth is a 3-dimensional massive sphere. Compared to me, Earth is a 2-dimensional flattened square. Oh my, look up in the sky. What's that up there? It's not a comet. Rocks made of ice are not that aware. It's not a drone. Anything else that was manufactured here. It's a craft, cleverly disguised like a mask I wear. Daddy's here. 3-eye atlas in your stratosphere. Galaxy to galaxy, I traffic and I rack a tear. Fuck Earth, all I see is fags and crack addicts here. Everyone's cursed. God is so mad that he had to swear. Say your last prayers, get your bags prepared. When my craft prepares, it means the Revelation chapter's near. You gon' hear a blast and a flash of flare. Blinded, shining like the platinum that a rapper wears. Destroy Earth, leave, look back and cry happy tears. Watch the simulation crash and call Apple kids. Out of gas, I stole it from the sun and caused plasma. Gotta say I, then hit me on the app. I got facts to share.
Affluence, bliss, yes, altruism, unity, wholeness, precision, authentic love, harmony, healing, activation, tranquility, resilience, consistency, vitality, magnitude, chaos. The rightful ruler's back.
Come on now.
Wow,
That's
bro.
what it is, man.
Wow, bro.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
that was just
Wow.
that was just some simple bars, man. One day I just was like, let me just say a couple words and like just say.
I mean, say a couple
was-
words.
It was just like one day I was like, oh, you know what? I think I have a couple things I gotta say. I just went in the booth. I was just basically a fart, man. I was just a fart, man. You know, it is what it is, man. That's why I can let this out. That's why I can let this out the chamber first, brother. Like, I appreciate y'all, man. I don't want to degrade my heart, man. I love y'all, bro. Thank you, Radiohead Rich, man, and you know, Nick, and thank you guys, man. But yeah, stuff is about to start happening, you know, and I thank everybody, you know. And
You got anything that's coming out soon that you excited about that you can talk about?
Something, man. We got something, man. I got I can't let the cat out the bag because I don't know how big the cat is and I don't know how big the bag is yet. That's the first time I ever said that.
I think that song speaks for itself.
But the cat could be out the bag soon. You know, I just can't let it out the bag unless the other cat burglars are there. You know, because if you don't have enough cat burglars and the cat gets out the bag and you gotta wrangle it. You gotta wrangle it, man.
So got the gods excited.
These are different kind of cats, man. Have you ever seen Voltron?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen Voltron? You know those are cats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, cat, right? Cat is the first, that's the catastrophe. Cat, right? Catholicism, you know, cathartic. What is it? Yeah, man. But there's things that are gonna happen soon, and I'm gonna crack the plastic spoon every afternoon.
To the moon.
Yeah. The penis envy. That's a phallic shroom. That's a phallic shroom. You know, and then underneath, who's the face underneath the mask of doom? That's what we're talking about here, guys. And soon. And you know, I think this stuff is hitting me, man. I don't drink alcohol usually, man, but I had to, you know, my birthdays are bad weeks for me, man. I get hyper depressed on my birthdays. I don't know why, man. I've always been like that, man. I can't. It forces me to. It's like what about the invention of the mirror, right? What about the invention of the mirror? Was that the beginning of vanity? Is that why that like a woman's mirror is called a vanity? Like how profound is that invention? That's got to be right up there with AI, right? I remember the first time I did shrooms, and I looked in the mirror. Oh my God! It sends chills up your spine because it is like the most high definition live camera. It's somehow the combination of like glass and black carbon and creates the perfect reflection of yourself. And when you look at your reflection and you see yourself, because you don't see yourself, we don't have to fixate on oneself. We fixate on everything else. We see our hands and stuff. But like in just pure nature, you would see if still water. In still water, you would see your reflection, but it's still not one-on-one. It's still a little murky. You're not inundated with self. And birthday, it forces you to me to reconcile with self and reflect and recollect and staying busy. To me, depression is boredom. It's boredom, essentially. Like that's where it manifests. That's why some people are just workaholics. They stay. If they're not working, they're working out. Like, the idle mind or the idle hand is the devil's playground, as they say. And for me, my mind is extremely analytical. And anytime my mind goes down any highway, it's going to get to the end. Yeah, and then it's going to go off the edge. And then hopefully there's enough traction for me to make my way underneath. So far, there's always been. Every time I go over the edge, the track keeps going underneath. And then I could restart over here. So thankfully, the edge doesn't mean the end. But to know the ledge is to know the edge. So, after I get through these weeks, I'm fine generally. But that was I used to have a ritual where every birthday I would release a track. I used to do that for a while. The first one I did it with, I believe, was When Gods Use Guns. I released that on my birthday, July 21st. Another one was Ticket of Gold was released on my birthday. So the intention of this song was to be released on my birthday. But that day, it was a little hard for me to interact with humans, on weeks like this. Yeah, it gets a little touchy, man, literally. So for me, I don't know if anybody else is like that. If you're like that too, let me know. It could just be like birthday, because thank you, man. I don't, hey, look.
You gotta say thank
you. Yeah. I love being alive, man, for sure. I know nothing else. I don't really believe in death. Really like that, man. I don't see death. You see things die, but you don't see death. You see things die. You can't validate it, man, until you die. Then you'll know, even then you don't have the life to validate it with. So it's like, oh, okay, and die is the divide. That's why God created us. God doesn't know creation because God is all, right? It only knows negation. It has to create us to experience creation. Think about that. If God is the source, if it's everything, if it's a big ball of everything, it can't create. It can only withdraw from self. Enough times that those things can create. But after he negates enough from himself, then those things are responsible for recreating him. It's like if God is just a ball of clay. That's probably the best visual representation of what God is. It's it's the ball of all the clay, and then the clay gets made into the platform to which everything happens on, and then everything in it comes from God until there's no God. And then those things just aggregate and collect until God is there again. And then God must negate from himself again to create those, and that creates again to create him into the big ball of clay again. There you go, guys. I just solved the what is God thing. You're welcome. I mean, look, man. If you want me to react to your shit, you know what to do. That's $Cambustion Music at Cash App. And if you want to just go ahead and press a couple buttons, do a little something, man, and treat a Mac well, you're going to go give me some cash, cashito, malinco, dinero, you know. Well,
Nice.
sometimes you gotta wet the whistle, you know. But I don't know, man. I think I'm done for the night, man.
Amazing.
I'm gonna check out, man. Amazing, man. Yo, I appreciate everybody that came out and witnessed all these amazing songs that we went over, and then also endured the mindless ranting and utter nonsensical rambling and ranting and just a mumbleation of just sound, man. Just slightly coordinated sound, man. Just decorated air. That's all I do is I sit here and accessorize. I accessorize oxygen, baby. I just take this emptiness and I just fill it up with just a bunch of fucking bullshit. But the bullshit is just cleverly designed and coated, sugar coated to make it seem edible. You know, I just extract that overall odor, and I make it fragrant. I make it consumable. And you guys do the same thing. That's why you consume it. And with that being said, this is Spontaneous Cambustion with my co-star Open Eyes. Thank you. And this is Nick in the back. And peace out for tonight.
Next Thursday.
Peace, yo.
Next Thursday.
Peace, family.
Peace.